Hello everyone, welcome back. I've decided to call this Tony Does It Himself, due to the fact that I like to learn how things work and I'm not afraid to try to fix things. Plus, around where I live, there's not many people around here that can do this type of stuff, so it costs a lot of money for me to have to tow the boat somewhere, to have pay somebody a whole lot of money just to do a simple little $20 or less job. So I might as well do it myself. So, backstory. Wife and I, about last year sometime, out on the lake. She's in the kayak, we're both fishing. Sun starts going down, she wants to stay out. A little bit later, I turn the navigation lights on, fuse blows automatically. I carry spare fuses with me, so I quickly replace the fuse, turn the lights back on, fuse blows again. Okay, that means there's a problem. So I go on, head on in, put the boat back on the trailer, we'll wait for her to get back. Next day, next weekend, I don't remember, I start going through all the wiring for the lights. Can't find anything. Can't find anything that's grounded out. Can't find anything the water's hitting. Everything tests fine. Put a new fuse in. It works perfect. So I think it's fixed. Next weekend, we head all the way up about an hour and a half away from where we live to another lake. As soon as the boat goes in the water, I go to test the navigation lights, and yes, I did test them before we left the house, and everything worked. Fuse blows. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on here. So we get back, it rains on us, boat soaking wet, bimini top soaking wet. Get back home, it's still pouring down rain, so I just parked the boat. I'll deal with it later. Next day, I decided to put the bimini top up, let everything dry out. That night, put it down. It's dark. Everything's dry, so I can put the cover on, shine the flashlight. And lo and behold, what do I see? I see some frayed wires on my mooring light, anchor light, whatever you want to call it, where it attaches to the bimini top. Ding, ding, ding. There's my fuse killer. So I decided I'm going to put a quick disconnect on it. So I don't know about anybody else, but on a sun tracker, you put this thing on, you got to put your top on, you got to lower it all the way down. Then you got pressure going on it. I didn't want anything to happen to it. So me, not knowing anything, brand new to this style of boat, I'd just unscrew it and let it sit inside the cover. I guess all the bouncing around and all that frayed the wires started rubbing and against the metal and all that, hanging down. That's how it occurred. So I decided I'd put a waterproof quick disconnect plug on there. That way I can take the whole thing off. No different than a fishing boat. Their lights aren't on there all the time. They take them in and out. So I ordered some waterproof quick disconnect plug, male and female end, put them on. Worked really well. Never had a fuse blow again. This year, went to go unplug it, and it pulled the wires right out of the thing. And I'm like, okay, I either got to get a new style plug, or I got to get a whole nother plug, because now I don't know where the female end is for that. So I went back on Amazon, and I found the plug I wanted. These are kind of like the ones that Harley uses underneath the front fender, or the front fairing. Very waterproof. They pop, they when they go together, they seal. When you open them up, you'll hear a little pop. Vacuum pop. These things seal. They are waterproof. These probably aren't the exact ones that Harley uses, but I remember seeing this style on my Harley when I would work on it. So today, I'm going to change this out. We're going to put a new plug on there. And it's real simple. You got black and gray wire here. You got black and gray wire coming out here. Make sure you got it sticking out far enough. You don't want to lose it inside the top. It's real simple. I'm going to match the red to the gray and the black to the black. I'm also going to use some solder and seal wire connectors that I got off Amazon. I'm going to try these out. I've seen a lot of people use these, heat them up. They're supposed to be waterproof, but we're also going to use some heat shrink on there too. So, let's get crack-a-lacking. Got to fix the boat. I don't even have to cut wires today because I got plenty of wire left over. And I'm going to leave extra wire on this too. I'm going to put the female end on the bimini top, and I'm going to put the male end on the mooring light. And I'm going to shave a little bit of this excess wire off. Get one of these. Oop. I'm going to slide it. I'm just going to slide it all the way down. So it's like that. Because I want to take these two ends, I'm going to fray them out a little bit. And we'll splice them together. Actually, I'm just going to twist them up together. There we go. Slide that over. The way these are supposed to work is they got a little solder ring in there. You heat them up, and the tubing shrinks around the wire to create the waterproof seal. And the solder is supposed to melt the wire around the wires. So here we go. All right, now let's give that a tug and see if it works. Now, That sure as shit didn't work. Excuse my language. Actually, I'm kind of glad it didn't work because I forgot to put the heat crank on there too. We got a minute or two to cool off. Yep, seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna put that tubing over there. Of course, I don't know what country these came from, so some of them seem to be a little bit, want to be a little booger to go across. Some of them, the ends are wide and some of them are narrow. Oh. Don't you just love how sometimes things work great and sometimes things don't? And I know somebody out there saying, yep, there's an easier way to do that and blah, blah, blah. Well, like I said, I'm learning myself. I've seen what other people done, and I'm just trying it. Alrighty, well, the morning light end's done. Now, I'm going to turn y'all off for a minute so I can get the rest of it done. And then we're going to test to see if this fuse blows or not. Be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. I got the other end done. Got it all bolted on. Now let's see if it comes on. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can see it, but they don't put LEDs on there, so it's on. It works. Another thing I recommend, if you're gonna do this, inside the tubing right here, add some extra heat shrink And also where it comes out on the bimini top right here. When you cut your wires, just add a little bit of extra heat shrink, because it moving around like that, or moving in and out of there, that is where the connection went bad, was right there. So it was hitting the metal and blowing the fuse. But now I've got my quick disconnect. I've got extra wire on there, a little bit longer than what needs to be, but there's plenty of wire to be able to pull and disconnect and everything. Well, this one's a lot shorter than the last one. Hope this helps anybody else that does things themselves or might want to do this to help themselves out. I just like the fact that I'm now take the mooring light completely off and not have to worry about it, because around here I got a lot of trees and I don't want that light getting caught even if I lower it down. And I don't want it getting messed up with the top, with the cover on. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next time.